Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to White Lion 16. Yeah, so you'll need a lot more energy in here because these fighters are in the back getting warm and they're about to deliver. So we need it from you guys too. So, real quick, before we go, let's go over a little bit of ground rules, all right? Guys, this tournament specifically, we want submissions. So if your guy is on top the whole time trying to wrestle him and the other one on the bottom throws up one submission at the end, who's gonna win? Guy on the bottom. All right, so just everybody's on the same page with that. Also, we know you get excited. Just please do not rush the stage. All right, and stay in your seats and keep food outside the building. So speaking of food, we have food outside, and we also have the White Lion booth where you can purchase shirts, rash guards, hoodies, etc. All right. Please follow White Lion on their YouTube page and direct anybody that's not here to our prelims, which will be showed for free on the White Lion YouTube page. All right, so who's ready for some action?
Let's hit it.
Gotta love my teammates. All right. So, introducing first from 10th Planet Miami, Devere AMSALEM.
Coming up first, blue corner, Devere AMSALEM out of 10th Planet Miami. This is our first of 5 free matches on YouTube today, guys. And then after that, we'll be moving over to our website,
and his opponent representing Atlantis Jiu-Jitsu.
Watch the whole event. It's going to be a great day of grappling.
Martinez.
Coming out second out of the red corner, Anthony Martinez representing Atlantis Jiu-Jitsu. This is going to be our first of 5 free matches, 4-minute matches because these are teens. Action's about to get started with our referee Bernardo bringing the competitors out. And we have Devere from 10th Planet versus Anthony out of Atlantis Jiu-Jitsu. Our first match of the day. Anthony sits guard and takes the center. Devere starts working a pass. Devere looking to flank around the outside left. Anthony looking to protect that center. A little bit of hand fighting going on. Some snap downs earlier on. Devere gets double unders. Anthony trying to recover here. Gets a little bit of an angle here frame with his right hand. Devere just about past that top knee line. Anthony does a good job of recovering inside position with a butterfly hook. And we are back to seated guard player versus standing guard passer. Devere again trying that quick stepper on the flank. Trying to pin that foot before Anthony can set it. And got a clean knee slice pass through the center here. Anthony quickly recovers to half. Most significant action thus far. Going for Devere with the almost pass there. Moving into the half guard. Anthony recovers. Devere trying to split through the center once again. Our referee calls a stop to the action. Move our fighters back to the center. Action back on in the middle of our White Lion mats. Anthony trying to set an inside hook. Maybe an arm drag from the top. Devere again trying to work through the center. Trying to pin past that knee shield. Make his way all the way around to the north and gets a clean pass all the way north. Good solid dominant position here for Devere. Double inside positions under Anthony's upper body. Good heavy chest-to-chest position. Going to be difficult for Anthony to recover here. And so far, so good. Devere doing a good job. Anthony seems more than flexible enough that if Devere kind of postures up, he might be able to get a knee right back through that center. Devere pins the near side arm. Trying to move maybe to a Kimura or a Darce setup on the far arm. DeVere takes a side control position. Anthony trying to set that elbow to knee frame to recover. Anthony tries to move over to mount. I'm sorry, DeVere moves over to mount, and Anthony does a good job of getting him open into the 3/4 mount and now back into the half guard. Knee shield coming back into the center. DeVere trying to force that slice pass again. Potential Darce setup on the way here. Potential topside Kimura. And the pass still in play. Anthony does a good job of recovering to a full guard here. DeVere with that quick lateral step around that corner again. Anthony choosing to stand up now. Outside foot sweep for DeVere, but I think Anthony mostly kind of sat back on that. Trying to come up on a sweep there. DeVere does a good job of canceling that again. Anthony pummeling those legs in through the guard. Trying to get something going. DeVere hits another nice pass. This time to a clean mount. Has
time.
Position. That's going to be time for our
Stand by
match.
for judges' decision.
Excellent work from these two gentlemen. Nice technical exchanges. Never quite getting to any clean submission attacks here, but I think it's pretty clear that DeVere did most of the work there. And our judges are rendering the call for us now. Again, guys, this is the first of 5 free matches on our YouTube, followed by our pay-per-view event at whitelionmiami.com. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and our mailing list so you guys can keep track of all the latest White Lion events and all the
And your winner via judge's decision, DeVere AMSALEM.
DeVere out of 10 Planet Miami with the win on our first match today.
And your next matchup, representing New Journey, Lucas Rodriguez.
Next up, we've got Lucas Rodriguez out of New Journey versus Brandon Triana out of Atlantis.
And his opponent, representing Atlantis Jiu-Jitsu, Brandon Triana.
Two of our youngest competitors here today. Setting out to the mats. Have a good match here, gentlemen. Another 4-minute one for you guys. And we're off with Jackson representing Atlantis Jiu-Jitsu.
Perfect.
And with Brandon representing Atlantis Jiu-Jitsu and Lucas out of New Journey. Brandon with a quick arm inside guillotine attempt here. Trying to set up a nice high guard. Lucas trying to fight it off here. Trying to find some head position. Brandon going with the arm inside guillotine again. Lucas trying to pop that head free, push that elbow down. Got a good tight close guard position here with the arm deep across the neck here. Looks like Brandon wants to set up maybe a sweep or a back take here. Seems to be moving in that direction now. Our referee Bernardo with a close eye on the action, trying to keep our competitors safe above all else today, especially our younger ones. Brandon seems to be moving over into that armbar position. Leg across the face, going belly down on it. Lucas responding well, keeping that arm bent, trying to pin the legs and step over. And we've got a tap.
Time.
Excellent match.
Stand by for the
Safety
official
of our
call.
competitor is most important above all. Excellent finish from Brandon out of Atlantis. and our young competitors, showcasing what White Lion's all about. We're here today looking for action and submissions in all our matches, from young to old. Moving right along with our prelims, guys. Don't forget, we're going to have about a 10-minute break after our 5th fight, and then you can meet us over on our website, whitelionmiami.com, to join us for our pay-per-view action. Today we've got a great
And
card.
your winner via armbar, Brandon Triana.
Brandon Triana.
And your next matchup, representing Freedom Fighters, Khaled Salazar.
Moving on to our next match, we've got Khaled Salazar out of Freedom Fighters versus JAXON Troncoso out of Gracie, Baja, Palmetto Bay.
And his opponent, representing Gracie, Baja, Palmetto, JAXON Troncoso.
These youngsters, always fun to watch, always super technical, always flying around, always looking for the W's. These guys watch way too much YouTube. We got JAXON out of Gracie, Baja versus Khaled out of Freedom Fighters. JAXON quickly sits guard, looking to get right in the center. Oh. Potential X guard exposure here. Khaled trying to pin that leg down. JAXON moving to an outside De La Hiva hook. Khaled does another good job of taking that back exposure away. JAXON here with a pretty clear plan from the bottom, looking for sweeps, looking to get around the corners here, get top position. Khaled now trying to swing that top leg pass, get to that north-south. It's gotten a little bit of a, I'm not sure if this is a fully inverted triangle. Yeah, it's a fully inverted triangle here from the bottom. JAXON looking to get his head outside to the side. JAXON gets his head to the outside position here, puts a little more pressure on. A tight hug across the waist here might help deliver some pressure. But Khaled seems okay, has his arm pretty far away from his neck. JAXON looking to put a little bit of squeeze here, maybe find an angle to get out to the side. Both competitors are going to be a little stuck here for a minute. JAXON has that double clasp over his knee here, trying to add some squeeze, but that's also the same side where Khaled seems to have his arm nice and far away from his neck there, so maybe some pressure and some discomfort, but definitely no choking going on there. JAXON's going to have to look to get his head over to the outside. And Khaled doing a good job, staying calm, waiting for the opportunity to free his head, free his arm. JAXON coming over to the side. It's a bit of an awkward position here for both competitors. Time taking down around 126. It's a strange position for anybody of any level to navigate here. A little more pressure now because JAXON's up on his side a little more. But again, he seems to be moving his head to the same side where Khaled can keep the arm open and away from his neck. So again, discomfort on the neck, might be paying dividends now. It definitely seems a little more uncomfortable. Jackson's going to get the top sweep here. And now things are going to get a lot tighter in this triangle position. Nope. Khalid does a good job of bringing Jackson back to the bottom. Showing some good toughness. About 30 seconds to navigate here. And just a difficult position to extricate yourself from here, especially with this north-south. Khalid does an interesting job here with the knee across the chest and the neck. That might help free that head. Got to be careful here not to posture too much and create a sweep opportunity. And looks like that's where our match is going to end here with a strong submission attempt on the bottom from Jackson.
Time.
Good match for these gentlemen. Tough spot to find yourself in a match, especially on a big stage. Not an easy place to get out of. Khalid handled that with a lot of composure. Referee coming over to render our decision.
And your winner, representing GRACIE Baja Palmetto, Jackson Troncoso.
Troncoso with the win.
Give it up for these kids again. Give it up for these kids again. Come on.
You gentlemen, great match.
Putting on a great show.
Good stuff, guys.
Just as a reminder, we are still live on YouTube Live. The prelims will be going for the next two matches, and the next two matches happen to be the beginning of our blue belt bracket. These gentlemen are of all kinds of weights and experiences, but they're all blue belts, and every single one of them is competing for the $500 grand prize. So give it up for the blue belt bracket, everyone.
All right, guys, we've got the first match from our blue belt bracket today. We're going to have Arthur O'Neill out of Fight Sports versus Samuel Madera out of Guardian Grappling. Oscar O'Neill coming out first, representing Fight Sports.
Representing Guardian Grappling, Samuel Madera.
And Samuel Madera out of Guardian Grappling. This is our first match in the adult blue belt bracket. These are 6-minute matches, sub only, and we are looking for action, guys. Again, the judging criteria here at Wine Line is based heavily around action, going for submission above all else. Off to a start here. Some collar ties from Samuel. Feigning for the shot. Both men trying to establish who is going to overtake the center. Arthur takes the center here. He's got a collar tie. Heavy collar ties again from both gentlemen. Right in the middle of the mat. Samuel seems a little more willing to flank and kind of shuck around the corner here. It's going to come in handy with, against someone of Arthur's size and strength. Going to shuck that arm by again is Samuel. Going to drive into the center. Arthur heavy on the collar ties, taking the center of the mat. And our first minute goes down. Both gentlemen resting near the edge. Our referee, Julian Moreno, calls a stop to the action, brings our competitors back to the center. Again, Arthur driving forward, looking for that collar tie position. Samuel having a little bit more trouble getting connected to collar ties of his own, getting around the corner. Arthur's starting to really drive that pressure forward. And off the mats we go again. Arthur again pushing the action, pushing the center. Samuel now on the collar tie. Off the edge again we go. Got about 2 minutes worth of our match now gone by. Both men reconnect in the center. Collar ties again, with Arthur taking the center and pushing Samuel all towards the edge of the mat. After 2 minutes of action here, if we do not get our match to the ground, we have a get down rule here at white line. Arthur is going to take top position here. It's going to be a seated butterfly position. Referee Julian Moreno trying to get them that body lock butterfly. And where we go. Arthur pummels that butterfly over into a half guard. Samuel trying to make use of a butterfly hook now, recovering that center position. Arthur with a lot of weight leaning forward. Samuel's got that butterfly on top, trying to get some frames in. Arthur driving heavy, using his weight. Samuel manages to get a get up here, technical stand up, and we're back to wrestling on the feet. Again, just off the edge. Our referee brings our competitors back to the center. And we're back to Arthur driving the action towards the edge of the mat. Arthur with a little bit of a duck under attempt there. Both men seem content to wrestle here, sort it out on the feet. Again, Arthur driving Samuel all the way to the edge of the mat. Our referee, Julian, gives a stalling call for Samuel. Arthur again driving. Arthur driving again. Samuel continues to back up. .240 mark left in our match here. Heavy collar ties on the edge of the mat once more. We're back to the same heavy collar ties. Arthur pushing the action. Sam circling outside the perimeter. Content to collar tie here. 1:59 left on the clock here. Arthur driving the action again back into the corner towards the edge. Arthur definitely threatening more takedowns here. Samuel again just a little bit caught off guard here. Action resets in the center, 1:42 to go. Samuel with a 2-on-1. Arthur with a collar tie. Shuck these arms by. Heavy collar ties on the edge of the mat again. We move back to the center. Arthur again driving the action. Both men content to continue the wrestling battle here. Arthur getting the better of the mat control. Collar ties. Samuel trying that jumping guillotine there. Quite possibly most significant submission attempt of the match there, but not much going. Arthur drives Sam back to the edge of the mat again. 15 seconds. Looks like this is going to be the story of our match here. Arthur pushing the action center. Sam takes a shot there. Arthur shucks it off pretty easily. We end up on the edge again. 10 seconds to go. Back on the center. Sam with a quick shot. Arthur heavy collar ties. And that will do it for our match. Stand by as our judges convene to give us a decision. O'Neal moving on to our next round in our blue belt bracket. Hard-fought wrestling match there. Arthur got the better of it. Sam with the stalling call. Not a whole lot of action, but Arthur pretty intense on showing that he can control the match. Alright folks, this is going to be our last free match on YouTube. After this, feel free to come on over to our website, join us, whitelionmiami.com. Good stuff, dog. Nice.
Your next matchup, representing Atlanta, Miami, GRACIE, DEBESA.
Ramses DEBESA representing 10th Planet Miami versus Brandon CADENA, Gustavo Machado.
Representing Gustavo Machado, Brandon CADENA.
6-minute match here. Underway. Brandon choosing to sit guard. Ramses moves in the center passing position. Brandon pulling that leg in. He's got an outside ankle lock here. Going belly down, heavy through. Seems to be generating decent pressure here. Switching to the outside heel hook. Ramses switches to hand fighting. Brandon going back onto that belly down. Got much cleaner pressure here across the Achilles now than on his initial attempt. Moving the leg across to the 50-50 position. Ramses looking for an inside heel hook here. Brandon has to resort to hand fighting. Both competitors now locked in 50-50. Brandon trying to free that triangle and start attacking onto Ramses' legs. Ramses doing the same on his end. An outside toe hold here from Brandon. And successful tap there with a toe hold. Well executed by Brandon Cadena out of Gustavo Machado. Quality toe hold finish there. Brandon's going to be our next competitor in our blue belt bracket, moving on to the next round. And I think that's going to do it for us here on YouTube, everybody. This has been our free prelims. If you are interested in checking out the rest of the card, which is going to be super exciting today, we've got our 145-pound division, the rest of our 16-man blue belt bracket, including that man right there who just won his match, Brandon Cadena. Swing on over to our website, White Lion Promotions Miami.com, and check out the promotions tab. Also, guys, feel free to follow us on YouTube and follow our email list for the latest drops and event info. We are just getting started here, folks.
10-minute break. Make sure you hit up Cigar City Bistro outside, get some food. Make sure you hit up the White Lion booth. Check out the shirts, the hoodies, and all the merch. We'll see you guys back here in 10 minutes.
We'll catch you all over in the pay-per-view in 10 minutes. Thanks for joining us on YouTube, everybody.